in scientific notation. Then decide which of the two representations, either exponential or standard form, do you prefer. For this one, when you're trying to write something in scientific notation, you have to determine where to place the decimal. You need your number to be 1 or more, but it cannot be any bigger than 10. It can't be 10 or bigger. So between 1 and 10. So from 1 all the way up to like 9.99999, but it cannot be bigger than 10. If I put this decimal before the 6, that would give me 0.68. It's not between 1 and 10, it's less than 1. If I put this decimal here, 6.8. 6.8 is between 1 and 10. If I put it here, I would have 68, which is more than 10. So on this number, I need 6.8127. I don't need all the zeros that follow it because 6.8127 has invisible zeros behind the 7. Then, to determine the exponent on the 10, we have to count how many places we would need to move the decimal in order to get back to our original number. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the exponent here needs to be a 16. Then it says, which of the two versions do you prefer? This is standard, and this one is the exponential form. This is an opinion question, so you have to describe which one you prefer, and the explain part means tell us why. Why do you prefer that method? On number 2, here are the masses of the so-called inner planets of the solar system. It gives us Mercury, Earth, Venus, and Mars. But one thing we have to do in order to add numbers in scientific notation is we need to make sure they all have the same exponent on the 10. Okay, so we're going to try and find the average of these 4 planets, which means we add them up and divide by 4. And in order to start by adding, we need them to be in the same format. We have 10 to the 23rd and 10 to the 24. I'm going to change them all to 10 to the 23rds. So for this one, if I wanted it to be 10 to the 23rd, I need to move that decimal back one spot. So 59.722. And on this one, to change it to a 23, we need to move that decimal over. Okay, now we can add because they all have 23s on them. So we've got 3.3022 times 10 to the 23rd for Mercury. Earth is now 59.722 times 10 to the 23rd. Venus is now 48.685 times 10 to the 23rd. These are no longer in scientific notation because that's not between 1 and 10. And then for Mars, we have 6.4185 times 10 to the 23rd. When you add in scientific notation, you do not need to add the exponents on the 10s. You don't even have to worry about the 10s at all. They just stay times 10 to the 23rd power. The only thing that you do add is the piece out front. Okay, so when you add all those up, the 3, the 59, the 48, and the 6, you should get 118.1277. This is the total mass. To find the average mass, we need to take that value and divide it by 4, because there are 4 planets being added together. That's supposed to say 23. When we divide, all we have to do is worry about these 2 pieces. We don't need to worry about the 10 to the 23rd. Okay, 118.1277 divided by 4 should be about 29. 531925. But it says write your answer in scientific notation, and 29 is not between 1 and 10, so we have to fix it. It should say 2.9531925, and we need to change the exponent back to a 24.